The Messengers. This was a throwback from Screen Gems, released back on February 2nd, 2007, starring Kristen Stewart, her pre-Twilight days. um, Produced by Sam Raimi, written by Mark Wheaton, and it was directed by the Pang brothers, Danny and Oxide Pang, who has also done Bangkok Dangerous and the Japanese Eye franchise, which was not that bad, and it earned about $55 million at the box office. So it was a moderate success and has a couple like independent sequels and stuff. But The Messengers, basically, there was a death in this house that you see in the beginning, and it's basically the spirits of the family that's been murdered trying to get their story across to this young child and the teenage daughter. And it's basically one of those films where it's just like you cry wolf too many times and no one's going to believe you. So Kristen Stewart plays the main teen, and she realizes her younger brother's seeing these ghosts and she's starting to experience them too. There is actually some pretty inventive creepy shots in this film and jump scares in it, which was good. And the setting is, I love the setting of this film. It was so well thought out and stuff. And you have like cameos from like the Smoking Man from the X-Files and stuff in it. And yeah, there was some over the top moments when the ghosts like are making themselves present and stuff, which kind of could have toned down. But I know The Conjuring took some of that and made it a little better, so that's neat. But and then there's like your typical cheesy animal sensing at like crows and stuff. Like there's mass amounts of crows landing on the house and stuff like that, where they put a lot of that into it, which kind of bogged it down a bit. But overall, it's your generic haunted house story where the ghosts are trying to like get their story across so they can be peaceful. And yeah, and might spoil some of this, but they meet a caretaker who wants to do some farming and stuff on the house property and stuff, so they let him because that's their main source of income now. And these teens tell Kristen Stewart's character that like the story behind like, oh, the husband murdered the wife and stuff like that, and then slowly gets revealed that the caretaker is the guy who murdered his family and stuff. But overall, it's a decent put together horror thriller. um it is a little bit suspenseful. It's still really enjoyable, and from time to time, I'm gonna watch it like every single day. But it was a good little throwback to like when I was like a young teen and this came out, and I thought it was like awesome. And Sam Raimi produced it, so obviously you have some big name like his on it. They're like watching over pretty well. So it's definitely a pretty good one. It is not the best that he's ever produced, but definitely a good one to check out if you haven't seen it. It's better than, it's not like one of those movies where it just constantly gives you jump scare after jump scare. It actually kind of put context into it and make it all more creepy. And the makeup effects on the ghosts and stuff are actually pretty well done. So that's good too. If I was going to rate this, I'd probably give this one a 4, only because there's some things that bog it down a bit. And yeah, some characters are a little questionable, like the parents' problems and stuff. But so the writer trying to make it more relatable. But overall, still a decent film. Definitely check it out. Trailers down below. Instagram's linked down below as well. I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story, so make sure you follow me there. Yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel because you never know what the hell I'm going to talk about next. And yeah, make sure you like this video, share it if you really want to, comment down below if you've seen this. Do you agree or disagree with what my opinions of the film? Yeah, let me know down below. Also, if you have any films that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'll try my hardest to get them as soon as I can. So, let that ghost story out of the way. I have about 7 thrillers that I want to check out and give my opinions on. So I'm going to be starting those soon. So make sure you subscribe and watch out for those. All right, I'll see you in the next review.